I remember in final year, I had this roommate. We were both preachers. I was the teacher of my campus, but he was the preacher. He can set this place ablaze. So we now became roommates. I was expecting that will produce a revival. Hallelujah. We had some interesting times. The first, when we just became roommates, he arrived the room before I came, and then he said, I hope you know that I'm your senior in ministry. I said, yes, sir. So sit down and shut up. I want to teach you ministry. That's why we're in this room. I said, I like it. He went to the cupboard and he brought a sack. I was very attentive. He brought a sack and dropped it. And he said, you know the content of this sack? He said, messages, that he has already prepared messages for 1 year. And if he wants to preach, he'll just pick one and pray in tongues and go and preach. That was the first training he was giving me for ministry. Meanwhile, God will not. Are you with me? You know, I came with my diary. I have messages prepared there. And as I prayed early this morning, none of them qualified for what I'm doing now. My greatest inability is to know what God is saying. It's not as if we don't study the Bible enough to be able to talk. There's what to say in terms of content. That's not the problem. The problem is, what is God saying? Well, you know, I'm still learning. Maybe for you, you have a sack like my friend, and he had a sack. That's not how God leads his people. Meanwhile, your study life is so that you can improve on your relationship with God and be more accurate. Your message or anything God will ask you to do, any errand he will send you to perform, will come out of your relationship with him. Are you still with me? Now, so Abraham could not by any means exercise the luxury of quarreling with God, because the mission he was on had already rigged him out of independence. It was a journey of utter dependence on God. Now, this is where people miss it. At any point in time when you become so confident in your strategy, you lose that link with the real sat nav that is navigating you to the place where you will find your inheritance.